everyone, it's Darksig here again. Welcome back for another video. Now, first of all, I'd like to say thank you very much to everybody that has been messaging me here on YouTube, DMing me on Twitter, trying to find out how I've been feeling over the last couple of weeks. Had a couple of people ask me, did you get coronavirus? No, thankfully I didn't. I had a really bad ear infection. Most ear infections usually clear up within, 3-4 days, whereas mine has sort of persisted, and I think I had it for about 3 weeks. The antibiotics was the big turning point for me. That helped me clear off the infection. And yeah, it was just a really challenging period. I missed 1 week of publishing a video, and that was really upsetting for me because for the last 3 years, if you look at my publishing history on YouTube, I think for the last 3 years or so, thereabouts, I've been very consistent, publishing a video every single week without fail, organising my life around my video publishing because it's something I really enjoy doing every single week as a commitment. And not being able to do that was quite annoying, but I was just in too much pain. Pain in my ear, headaches because of the pressure in my head that built up behind my ear, the perforated eardrum, so it's when your eardrum bursts because of the pressure in your head. And so yeah, the pain was pretty bad, and I was working from home through all of this, and actually, you'd sort of think, well, why don't you take some time off? Why did you continue working? Well, work actually was quite helpful in that it helped me focus on something different to the pain that was in my ear and my head. Helped take the focus off of the pain, which is pretty cool. But the most challenging thing was sleeping. I could not sleep. I would take a painkiller before bed, which maybe let me sleep for about 3 hours or so, maybe 4 hours if I was lucky, and then the painkiller wears off. Then you get up, and you can't go back to sleep. You lay your head down on the pillow, but then you still feel the pain in your ear, the pressure in particular in your head and your ear, which just means you cannot go to sleep. So you're just going through lots and lots of disturbed sleep, interrupted sleep. You wake up the following morning feeling like an absolute zombie, and you're tired and you want to go back to sleep, but you cannot go back to sleep because you lay your head down the pillow, you feel that pressure again, you just can't sleep. It's just the worst feeling, really. And now the headaches have gone, I think, and the pain in my ear has stopped. I can actually chew food again, which is great. I was liquidizing all of my food because I just couldn't chew because of the pain. And I think I'm on that road to recovery. My sleep isn't perfect yet. I can still feel some pressure in my head, but it's a lot better than it was. And I think in another week or so, hopefully I'll be fully recovered. But it's made me realise something. It's made me realise how lucky I've been. Prior to this, I don't recall the last time I had a pain in my ear. In my adult life, certainly, I don't think I've ever had an ear infection. I don't get headaches. So prior to this, you may get a bit of fatigue in your eyes if you stare at a screen all day, but never a headache. And so I've realised how lucky I am, because I know there are a lot of people out there that suffer from migraines on a daily basis who suffer from reoccurring ear infections. And so it's made me realise that I should never take my health for granted ever again. Anyway, enough about me. Let's look at today's deck. So it is the start of the July season, and I've hit the diamond rank, so now I'm a bit more relaxed about things. That's my target reached. I'm just going to play off-meta decks, fun decks, that can still win games, of course. And this deck right here from WhiTeEagle is an eleMENTAL Mage deck with Reno Jackson, featuring a few dragons as well. Lich Jaina in this deck, one of my favourite cards in the game, and I think I have her in golden form, so lots of healing here from the elementals. There's no quest in this deck, which makes me very happy because I do not like playing Reno Mage and I don't like playing against it. So yes, some interesting cards I've never played before in a competitive deck, like Arcanosaur. So it'll be interesting to see if the elemental synergy works in this deck. Pyros is in this deck, which I absolutely love. So we're going to look at 3 different games, and let's jump straight into our first game.
Knowledge is power.
And we're going up against a Warlock. So, we'll probably assume that it's a Cube Lock, or maybe a Mechathun Lock, or even a Discard Lock, because there are more Discard Locks on the ladder at the moment. I've really missed playing Pyros. I just love that card. I love the entrance effect, I love the death rattle, I love everything about it. Even when it attacks, that little screech that it gives is pretty cool.
From the void I come.
Alright, there's the Void Caller. Perhaps a card that you could argue should have been nerfed years ago. So the value on that card is pretty insane.
At last.
You know, 4 cost, Death Rattle, put a Void Lord or a Mal'Ganis onto the board, cheating out a big threat, essentially for 4 mana.
Give that minion a turn to get ready.
It's a big deal. No, I'm supportive of Void Lord because I enjoy playing Warlock. So no, don't Blizzard. If you're hearing this, if you're watching this, please don't nerf it. So my assumption at this point is that this is a Cube Lock, right? Looking at Void Caller, Sense Demons being played, I'm assuming it's Cube Lock.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Did I need to play the Ziliax there? I'm not sure if I did. I wanted to put something on the board. Oh god. Oh dear lord. Huh. Golden Baron Rivendare. Now there's a card that I only thought you saw in Battlegrounds. And of course, if it's golden, it should have increased stats, right? So something's clearly wrong here. Anyway, let's see if this does anything. Maybe we can kill a minion. We can kill the Mal'Ganis.
Primitive.
Although in hindsight, I don't know if that was the right call. Should I kill the Baron? Is Baron Rivendare going to be my undoing here? And if it is, fair enough. I'm happy to go down losing to Baron Rivendare. Oh boy. Now this is about to get very interesting. Plot twist. Fell Lord Betrug there. Wow. This is some serious value. And I suspect that it's going to be really hard for me to come back into this game. I mean, if I wasn't playing Emperor there, what else would I do? At least we get a discount on our hand. That may be relevant at some point in this game. And he's doing a lot of trading here. And he draws more cards. Wow. Okay, that wasn't the worst thing in the world. Dragon Queen Alexstrasza for 8 mana.
Life and hope of will fight.
Can she save me here? Marsh Drake is terrible. But Zazaku, on the other hand, That's pretty good. I assume he'll target it and kill it here. There's 10 attack on board.
The greatest virtue is patience.
A tap for a minion, get it onto the board. What do you get? Oh, you get this off.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Interesting. You going face? Why would you go face? He's looking at Suzaku. Okay. Sure. Well, should we try and bring it back? I think we should. So now we're actually competing with him for the board. Isn't this interesting? The Fell Lord has to die. Can't play the Marsh Strike.
Life at any cost.
The question is, do we kill Umbra or the Baron?
Life
I think we
at any
kill
cost.
Umbra. She has, I guess, an immediate impact when something gets played. The death rattle's triggered immediately. I think that's more frightening. And that's not the worst thing in the world, playing a cube on a mistress. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. It seems the Warlock... Oh, Plague of Flames. I was going to say, seems like he's in a bit of a conundrum here, but Plague of Flames has helped out a little bit. Oh wow, another one.
Oh my.
And the dragon survives. Well, time for value. We'll ping our face every single turn, if needed. So we've seen one Plague of Flames, or two Plague of Flames. But he'll still have another naturally occurring copy in his deck.
Forged in blood and shadow.
Right, what does he get? Oh, he gets the Mal'Ganis, and he gets the Fell Lord. That's really annoying. We need to kill Mal'Ganis. We need a spell that can kill Mal'Ganis. Ideally, I'd want to kill Mal'Ganis and the Fell Lord.
Fate of the world hangs in the
Alright,
balance.
Kalagos. Polymorph War is good. Okay, let's reduce the attack power on board. That's pretty solid. We play the Drake without the negative consequence because he's got a full board. And I guess we kill the beast. Sure, why not? That removes 4 attack. That's frustrating. How do we get rid of the Fell Lord? This is just going to cause us a lot of problems. That's also a problem. And that's a problem too. he's targeting Caligos. Interesting. Little does he know, I don't have any other spells in hand. Oh, that's a mistake. Should have targeted Zazaku. Because now you can't hit my face. Right? Interesting turn. Huh. Well. Could play Jaina. Is there any harm in playing Jaina here?
Do not fear.
Was there a better option?
Fear those who wield it.
Guess I could play the Doomsayer?
The end is coming!
Because now he has to choose.
By the power of Ragnaros, I have the power!
So, looking at our health total, we're at 34. He can't kill us from the board. His board plus the hero power is not 34. Oh, mistake. Big mistake. So, he'd have to choose between doing damage to my face, choose between killing the Doomsayer, choose between killing Zazaku. He has chosen to hit my face. And has now summoned a bunch of 6/6s. He's now targeting the Doomsayer. Which means my dragon is going to survive? Is that right? Oh, defile. My dragon is still alive. I feel like I got very lucky here. Oh? Oh dear. Can you imagine if Zazaku was an elemental and summoned elementals? Can you imagine the value with Lich Jaina? Okay, let's look at our next game. So it's a mage. So it's either Reno Mage or it's Secrets Mage. And if it's Secrets Mage, I'm feeling pretty good about this hand. We have both Renos in hand. That's pretty sweet. And we have a turn to play with Pyros, which is decent, right? Alright, Secrets Mage it is. So we have a nice proactive play here. Bran on curve. If it lives, we get Kazakus value. Okay. 2 secrets, and...
I'm late. I'm late.
And I'm late, I'm late.
I'm late. I'm
Oh,
late.
another I'm late, I'm late. Well, at least Bran is alive.
Last, a worthy disciple.
I guess... We didn't get the AoE damage, which is really quite annoying. Armor's decent here, damage is okay. And it is counter spell, of course. Okay. So, that could be Flame Ward. We won't hit the face. We'll just hold. Yeah, those two 5/5s are pretty scary. The fact that he was able to play them both by turn 5, that's really scary. So we know it's not counterspell. The question is, what's the best ordering here? What's the best way around doing this? Because we could play the potion, the 1-cost potion, and the Astromancer.
There must be a way.
Or we could just play the 5-cost potion. Oh, bloody hell.
So, or die.
What is the worst one to get duplicated? Is it worse to get the Cloud Prince, or is it worse for us that he'd get the Crystal Runner? I mean, we have Reno in hand for healing for turn 6. I mean, in a worst case scenario,
Future is
we can just jam Reno, it's fine.
I'm late.
behold the tools
I'm
of
late.
creation.
But if he develops a massive board, Reno heals you for 1 turn, but your face still gets smashed the following turn. And this is a pretty annoying board to deal with here. Our 5-5 can contest a 5-5, that's okay. But now I'm worried about duplicate again. But maybe I have no choice. Have to make the trade. We need to remove 5 attack from the board. Or maybe I go for a value trade.
Observe and reflect.
But then I don't want to give him double Cloud Prince. Okay, it's not a duplicate. Okay, can we kill something, please? Oh, okay. Close. Very close. I was hoping to take down 2 minions on that turn with the trade from my side of the board as well. Anyway, 7 damage on board. We have 15 health. Can he kill us here? I don't think he can. Although he's close. Very close, in fact. 2 damage off there. So, Reno on 7 rather than Reno on 6 is still fine. And I think from here we just win the game. I'm going to test for counterspell here. Yeah, sure. And the concede should come any time soon, any moment now.
Well
Yep,
done.
there we go.
You win.
Okay, next game. So far, this deck has been working out okay for me. I wouldn't call it a tier 1 deck. I wouldn't call it a broken deck in any sense. It feels like an honest deck.
None will survive.
An honest, hard-working deck.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
That is really fun to play and very different to anything else that's out there right now. The trouble is, when you go up against Demon Hunter, particularly odd Demon Hunter, there's going to be a lot of damage coming our way. And realistically, I think you need Reno in hand, ready for a coin on turn 5, or certainly for turn 6. And that was close. I mean, that was a 6-cost minion, just the wrong one. It's not Reno, it's the Emperor. Okay, that means we're pretty much screwed. That Doomsayer had one job, and that was to clear the board. And now we've just taken 5 damage to the face on that turn.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
If that Doomsayer had gone off, and if we'd had the initiative to play something on an empty board. That's annoying. Alright, well, at least he's not developing another minion. That's a small mercy here.
Run away!
Halt! Who goes there?
And the stream of damage is... It's just going to keep coming here. There's nothing we can do. We have the coin in hand, we just need to get that Reno Jackson.
At last, a worthy disciple.
I mean, not that Renoing on turn 5 would have done anything for us here. It's not needed, but Reno for 6 would have been ideal.
Is it cold in the shadows?
That's not Reno. So we've got this AoE effect, and we can coin out a ping as well. Drawing 2 cards, really helpful here. Try and find Reno Jackson. That's the wrong Reno. If we could survive one more turn, maybe we draw into him. There's also the possibility of Siamat with Divine Shield Taunt. That could protect us for a little bit longer. That's painful. There's a 5 to the face. Ouch. Still no Reno.
Winds of the south, come to my aid!
So you would hope that this would buy us a little bit of time, maybe a turn or 2? Nope.
Now I am complete.
And there we have it. Demon Hunter just being way too aggressive here. And we couldn't match up to it. Okay, so WhiTeEagLE's eleMENTAL Reno Mage. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a really, really fun deck to play. It's a Reno deck, so you need to be accustomed with the playstyle of a Reno deck. And part of that playstyle involves being lucky sometimes, and being able to get Reno when you need Reno. And sometimes it just doesn't happen. But if you are able to make it to the late game with this deck, you've got the possibility of Lich Jaina. And when Jaina comes down, if you've got a couple of elementals on the board, you can start getting that healing going. And from that point on, you probably win the game, particularly with something like a Baron Geddon coming down, doing his AoE and giving you a mass heal. But against hyper-aggressive decks, you're not going to get to turn 9, right? You're not going to get to Lich Jaina unless you have Reno on 6, or Reno coined on 5, or Reno on 7 or 8. You're just not going to get there. But I am appreciative of any deck that can make Lich Jaina work and find a place for her, because she is one of my favourite cards, and it would be nice to see her being used again. So thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have questions about the deck, then maybe you want to post them in the comments section below. My knowledge about this deck and its synergies and its mechanics and the best way to play it is somewhat limited, as you may have gathered from watching the video. But I will try and ask the deck author, WhiTeEagle, to reply to any of your comments in this comment section if you do have questions. And oh, by the way, Servant of Kalamos, can I just point out what an awesome card that is? I just remember the days of playing Elemental Shaman with Servant of Kalamos and Kalamos himself. Just bring back some really good memories there Can we make elemental shaman work again? I don't know. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all again tomorrow for a new video. Until then, take care of yourselves, and best of luck with your RNG on the Hearthstone ladder.